Oh, good morning and God bless everybody. I hope you guys have an amazing day today. Let's go and get right into Genesis 11 and Genesis 12. Now, the topic of Babel and Babylon is high on demand right now. So, it's perfect timing for chapter 11 or Genesis 11. Well, I guess you could call it chapter 11, right? Dear God, bless us in our day. Keep us strong and faithful. Amen. Now, the whole earth had one language and the same words, and people migrated from the east. They found a plain in the land of Shinar. One second. Sorry. Finishing up a link. They they found a plain in the land of Shinar and settled there. And they said to one another, "Come, let us make bricks and burn them thoroughly." And they had brick for stone and bitumen for mortar. And they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city and a tower with its top in the heavens, and let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be dispersed over the face of the whole earth." And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of man had built. And the Lord said, "Behold, they are their own people, and they have all one language. And this is only the beginning of what they will do, and nothing that they propose to do now will be impossible for them. Come, let us go down there and confuse their language, so that they may not understand one another's speech." So the Lord dispersed them from there all over the face of the earth, and they left off the building the city. Therefore, its name was called Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of all the earth, and from there the Lord dispersed them over the face of the whole earth. These are the generations of Shem. When Shem was 100 years old, he fathered Arpachshad 2 years after the flood, and Shem lived after he fathered Arpachshad 500 years and had other sons and daughters. When Arpachshad lived 35 years, he fathered Shelah, and Arpachshad lived after he fathered Shelah 430 years and had other sons and daughters. When Shelah lived 30 years, he fathered Eber, and Shelah lived after he fathered Eber 403 years and had other sons and daughters. When Eber lived 34 years, he fathered Peleg, and Eber lived after he fathered Peleg 430 years and had other sons and daughters. When Peleg lived 30 years, he fathered Ru, and Peleg lived after he fathered Ru 209 years and had other sons and daughters. When Ru lived 32 years, he fathered Serug, and Ru lived after he fathered Serug 207 years, had other sons and daughters. When Serug lived 30 years, he fathered Nahor. When Serug lived after he fathered Nahor 200 years and had other sons and daughters. When Nahor had lived 29 years, he fathered Terah. And Nahor lived after he fathered Terah 119 years and had other sons and daughters. When Terah had lived 70 years, he fathered Abraham, Nahor, and Haran. Very interesting numbers and names. Some people say that these names have hidden meanings, and there are collections to prove it. The interesting part about these numbers, it seems very numerical, um, geometrical. Now, these are the generations of Terah. Terah fathered Abraham, Nahor, and Haran fathered Lot. Haran died in the presence of his father Terah in the land of his kindred in Ur of the Chaldeans. And Abraham and Nahor took wives. The name of Abraham's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife Milcah, and the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah and Ishka. Now Sarai was barren, and she had no child. Terah took Abraham his son, and Lot the son of Haran his grandson, and Sarah his daughter-in-law, his wife, Abram's his son's wife, his son Abram's wife, and they went forth together from Ur of the Chaldeans to go into the land of Canaan. But when they came to Haran, they settled there. The days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. Now the Lord said to Abram, "Go to your country and your kindred and your father's house to the land I will show you, and I will make you a great nation. I will bless you and make you a great name, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and him who dishonors you I will curse. And in all of the families of the earth shall be blessed. And in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed. So Abram went, and as the Lord had told him, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he departed from Haran, and Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's sons, and they took all the possessions that they had gathered, and the people that they had acquired in Haran, and sent out to the land of Canaan. When they came to the land of Canaan, Abram passed to the land of the place of the Shechem, to the oak of the Morad. At the time the Canaanites were in the land. Then the Lord appeared to Abraham and said, "Go to your offspring, I will give this land." So he built there an altar to the Lord who had appeared to him. From there he moved the hill country on the east of Bethel and pitched his tent with Bethel on the west and Ai on the east. And there he built an altar to the Lord and called upon the name of the Lord. And Abram journeyed on and still going towards the Negeb. Now there was a famine in the land, so Abram went down to Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was severe in the land. When he was about to enter Egypt, he said to Sarai his wife, "I know that you are a woman beautiful in appearance, and when the Egyptians see you, they will say, this is my wife. Then they will kill me, and they will let you live. Say you are my sister, that you may go well with me because of you, and that my life may be spared for your sake." When Abram entered Egypt, the Egyptians saw that the woman was very beautiful. When the princes of Pharaoh saw her, they praised her to Pharaoh, and the woman was taken to the Pharaoh's house. And for her sake he dealt well with Abram, and he had sheep, oxen, male donkeys, male servants, female donkeys, and camels. But the Lord afflicted Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. So Pharaoh called Abram and said, "What is this you have done to me? Why did you not tell me she was your wife? Why did you say she is my sister, so that I took her for my wife? Now then, here is your wife. Take her and go." And Pharaoh gave men orders condemning them, and they sent him away with his wife and all that he had. Rule number one, don't mess with married people. Straight up. Rule number two, they have slaves. And the Egyptians won't have slaves. So, like, everybody in the ancient past seemed to have slaves, and it was like, for some reason, it was cool. I don't agree with it, personally. It's a strange thing to read it in the ancient past, and I'm glad we fell away from those ways. But I guess it's just a historical tale of where we came from. Amen. And hope you guys have a great day. God bless. Be blessed. Be high. See you guys next time. Peace.